welcome again to GIR Golf, and welcome to another golf rules video. And in today's golf rules video, we're going to talk about the teeing area. And this is a video I know is going to really benefit you viewers, because when I'm out playing golf with everyone, this is an area that people have a lot of questions about, and we're going to go over that here in this video. Before we get into the golf rules tip today on the teeing area, check out this exciting promotional video we've got going on here at GIR Golf LLC. See you in just a minute. All right, golfers, I've got great news for everyone out there. For a limited time, our original product, the Divot Feedback Template Model A, is on sale for $50 off. Okay, suggested retail price $69.99. We have got them on sale for $19.99. With the cost of everything else in this economy going up, we're excited to offer everyone this limited time offer for only $19.99. You can get your hands on this amazing golf training aid and method that will elevate your ball striking to the next level. It would help you to hit golf balls with more consistency, ones with proper distance, trajectory, and control, because it teaches you proper golf ball impact when balls are sitting on the ground. To find out more information about this, check out the link in the description. You can go to Amazon.com and search for Divot Feedback Template Model A. Go out and get you a can of foot powder spray or spray marking chalk, such as Dr. Scholl's Odor X. Get you a template that'll last you for years to come, and it's going to help you hit more greens in regulation. That's what our channel and our company is all about. GIR Golf is greens in regulation. This device will definitely help you do that. Now let's get back to our video. So let's get today's video talking about some items here on the tee box. Now, when you go out and play your round of golf, you will see these objects called tee markers. That's what these white wooden blocks represent in our video here. These are called tee markers, okay? And these signify where your teeing ground is. And of course, when you play different golf courses, they have different colored tee markers depending on your skill level. That'll dictate, which tee marker you use, whether it's a little more forward or in the middle or back. Know your color for the day, and that's the ones you're going to play the entire round. In today's video, these are white, okay? And now when you get on the golf course, you'll notice I've got a nice white rectangle drawn here, and I'm going to go over that in just a minute. When you get on the golf course, we don't have that. We just have the two tee markers on the teeing box. But what a lot of people don't understand is how big of an area the teeing area is in the rules of golf. The rules of golf say that the teeing area starts at the front edge of the tee markers. You can see right here. This across the front edge of these guys. At your golf course, they may be wood like here, they might be little round balls, they might be some PVC pipe, but you'll have something to go by to tell you where the front edge of your tee markers are. Okay, so the front edge is defined right here, okay, right across the front. And then what a lot of people don't know is you actually have two club lengths backwards. Okay, the rules of golf say that the teeing area forms a rectangle, and it's two club lengths back. So if I take my driver, roll it over twice, okay, I've got this entire rectangle to play my ball from. So remember that when you get out here, because a lot of times you'll see some areas that are worn out from play throughout the day because everybody wants to hug this area. A lot of times the grass may be a little better back here. Everybody wants to hug this line and get as close as you can to the hole, and that's a good idea, but maybe you could perform better if you had some better grass back here, even back here. Something to think about too is, what if you're in between clubs? And maybe backing up to the very end of this tee box would help solve some of that problem, because it's a couple yards here. So things to think about. First of all is to know what the teeing area is. Now let's talk about some problems that I see on the golf course, and we'll go over those. Okay, so the number one biggest error that I see people make on the teeing ground when I'm playing golf with people is they will tee the ball too forward and actually be outside of the teeing box. For example, if I were to tee the ball up right here, okay, and if I were to hit that ball that actually is a 2-stroke penalty for hitting the ball outside of the teeing area. In this case, if I get up here and I hit this ball, okay, the stroke does not count, and I incur a 2-stroke penalty, meaning that I have to go pick that ball up or put a new ball in play, tee it up in the correct manner in my correct tee box, and hit shot 3 right here. So it's something very, very important, something as me as a golf coach, I stress to all my players. Do not flirt. Do not tempt anyone to call you out on teeing the ball too far forward. We have all this room back here. Look at all this room, okay? And the fact of the matter is, we're not going to gain much whether we're teed off or whether we're teeing from there, which is illegal, or here, okay? So I tell my players, make it very obvious that you are not forward of the tee, okay? Because it's, there again, we don't have the luxury on the golf course of this nice white outlined area. You know, a lot of times we get up here, we see the tee markers, we get thinking about our shot, and we just put the tee down, and if we're not careful, we could you know, cause a problem with penalty strokes here if somebody were to call us out on that. So now, one word to note. Again, I teach everybody, come back a foot or so, okay? But in the event that your ball is close to the line, okay? The rules of golf say that the entire ball has to be outside of the teeing area for it to be a penalty. So if just a part of your ball is in the teeing area, you're good to go. But there again, here we have these nice lines. We won't get those on a golf course. You're going to be just relying on your eye. So just take it out of play, okay? Tee it up back, okay? Now let's go over to some tactical things that you can learn from this, now that you know the size of the teeing area next. So let's start with these tee markers first. These tee markers are fixed objects in the rules of golf, okay? Meaning that I cannot move them out of my way of my swing. However, you guys can see the teeing ground here. The ball has to be teed up inside of the teeing area, but the rules of golf allow me, if I choose so, to take my stance outside of the tee box. For example, I could tee the ball up right here. Because I'm right-handed, I'm actually going to be standing outside of the teeing box, and that is perfectly legal in the rules of golf. Just remember, the teeing ground, it's always where your ball is teed up, okay? So I might want to come over to this side to kind of get a better line to take some trouble out of the way, or maybe that side. So use these rules to your advantage and know what they are. Of course, we don't want to come up here and get too close and hit these and cause damage to ourselves, but just remember, you can stand outside the teeing box to hit your shot as long as that ball is teed up in there. On the teeing area, you are allowed to remove any loose impediments that are in your way, whether they're natural or man-made. For example, any sticks on the teeing ground, you can simply lay them off to the side. Any leaves, common things you may see. Feel free to do that before you tee the ball up. You can even move if somebody, hopefully don't leave a water ball, that's what I had handy, but maybe they left a golf glove or something. It's right where you want to be, okay? You're allowed to move that without penalty. And of course you can't, as we discussed earlier, you cannot move the tee markers themselves, but anything else is free reign. You can even, let's say they haven't got a chance to mow the teeing ground lately, it had a lot of rain or something, and if you choose so, you can actually take grass and kind of pick it up behind your ball. That's perfectly legal in the teeing area. So now let's have some fun and talk about some common occurrences that we see on the golf course. Let's say, okay, if you can notice I got my ball teed up in the correct manner. I'm inside the teeing box. And let's say I get in here and take a practice swing or two, okay? And I take another practice swing and I hit the ball, okay? I did not go up and address the ball. I was still in my practice routine off the ball, but yet I hit the ball. Whenever I'm out playing with everybody, they always say, well, there's one, you know. Here's the great thing about the rules of golf, if you know them correctly. Because I was taking a practice swing there, and I did not address the ball and with the intent to hit, that ball, I can go pick it up and re-tee it without penalty, okay? Remember that, okay? That does not count as a stroke. because that was my practice swing. So I can go pick that up, re-tee it, still hitting shot 1 right here. So here's another common thing we see on the tee box. Let's say you get up here, okay, you take a few practice swings, okay, everything's going good. Then you get up here to the ball and you bump it off the tee, okay? That's where I hear a lot of people say, well, there's one, you know, in a joking manner, but really the rules of golf tell you that that is not a penalty, okay, because I did not, I was only addressing the ball. I did not make a full swing. I did not hit it on my practice swing there. Actually, when I addressed the ball, it fell off. Okay, the rules of golf actually are kind to us on this, meaning that there's no penalty, and I'm allowed to tee the ball up right here in the same spot or anywhere on the teeing ground. So remember that, if you're addressing the ball and it falls off on the tee, it's not a penalty, and you can re-tee it. Okay, so let's talk about one more scenario that's very common. Let's say I get up here, I take a few practice swings, part of my routine. I get up here and I address the golf ball. Okay, I've addressed it. Now I make my swing, and I miss the ball altogether. That's called an error shot. And it's not a penalty, but that is shot number 1. My next shot will be shot number 2, and I can either leave it right where it's at, or if I want, as I stay in the teeing ground, I can tee it up again, okay? Let's talk about another situation on the error shot. Okay, if I do an error shot, and the ball just barely falls off the tee like that, okay, when I made that full swing instead of me missing it altogether, if the ball stays in the teeing area, okay, only if it does, it has to stay in it, then that was shot 1 with my error shot, even though I just barely nicked the ball, okay. The rules of golf allow me, if that ball's still in this teeing box, I can pick it up free of charge and re-tee it anywhere I want. A lot of people don't know that, hitting shot 2. So to recap on the error shot, if I make an error shot and I don't even touch the ball, that's shot 1, okay, ball's still in the teeing area, I could re-tee it, place it in a different spot, hit it right where it was at, hitting shot 2, okay, no penalty there for an error shot, but it does count as a stroke. Let's say I take an error shot and I just barely nick the ball and it ends up and stays inside the teeing area, okay? I don't have to get an iron out and hit this shot. The rules of golf allow me to re-tee it if I choose so, okay? So remember that, I can pick it up free of charge, okay? And hit shot 2 teed up if that ball stayed in my teeing area, even on an error shot. Thanks so much for tuning into this channel. Thank you to all of our loyal subscribers. Be sure to push that subscribe button, that like button, that helps us out an awful lot. Remember to smile often, have fun, God loves you. We'll see you next time. Get out there and have some fun playing golf.